Alright, so these are all the 5-star or mythic characters that they have in the game, the ones that are really hard to get, they have a really low chance of getting. It's kind of the gotcha part with the characters where you got to spend the resource that's hard to get. You spend so many rolls on it, your percentages go up. I'll just show you guys real quick right here. The draws. I just been throwing all mine in there. Do not do this. Do not do what I'm doing. Just spending it all. If like we get to the real game and this is the real currency, try to save it the best you can. But this is the characters I'm talking about. You can draw a bunch of times. The more you draw, the higher percentage goes up, and you're guaranteed one within so many draws. Let's go ahead and look at the 5-stars here. So Estela is the first one. She can mess with the pulses. Graviton Lance is one of them. I'm just going to quickly go through these. You guys can pause and look at the stats. See how they change from the main game. Bad Juju's one also. They're pretty much the same. At least these exotics are. She can also handle machine guns. This looks pretty cool. Pretty unique one. Pretty crazy. And then let's go to her relic. So these will be her abilities that she has. So the way this game is it's not really subclasses. It's each character is a hero, so to say. Like it's an actual character, and they have all kinds of different uniqueness to them. So think like Genshin or these other games, other gacha games where you're essentially trying to roll for a hero to have them. So I'm just going to go through these so you guys can see all the 5-stars. Pause where you want. I don't want to try to make this video long, but it probably will be showcasing all this. So here's her first ability. Got a little turret that helps her out essentially. Then we'll go to her second one. Just marks them and then they take additional damage from those things. So and then here is her main super. She summons like this big dragon thing or whatever it is, and it just attacks stuff continuously and kills things. It's kind of crazy. Then the movement speeds, then the weapon mastery here. So that is, what's her name? Estela. I'll just go her skill tree real quick too, in case anybody wants to theory craft with her. So that's her. Now let's go to the one everyone's talking about and wants, which is Gwynn. So she's got Risk Runner here. Very quickly on these perks. So you can see the exotics too. Some of you are interested in that for sure. Once again, pause if you need to. Shotguns. Here we go. This looks pretty cool. I'd like to have this in Destiny 2. Enable volley mode. It fires all the remaining bullets. It's kind of wild. Some really cool perks on that. Here we got Chaperone. It's pretty fun in this game. Lord of Wolves here. It's pretty much the same thing. And these are like, they're called, I forget what they're called. I think they're like the legendary versions essentially that can hold like, they have like a little bit of uniqueness to them, but not as much as the exotic essentially. It's basically what they are. So let's go into her kit. This person's just talking in the background all the time. Okay, let's go to her first ability. The scythe is so sick. Let's watch it again. It kind of glitched there. So cool. So that one's good. Then her second one. It's a Nova Warp we have, like a teleport essentially. pretty cool. And then this is her super. This is so cool. Oh, if we had that in Destiny 2, it'd be so good. I have to watch it twice. It's one of the coolest ones. The way she pops the super at the beginning. So much swag. So there's the movement speed, the normal passive, and then this is the weapon mastery. And then I'll go to the skill tree once again in case anyone wants to theory craft here. Alright, we got 4 more. Let's try to make this quick. So she's got the same SMGs. I just went over those. And then here's the sword. So pretty dope looking sword.
First came the warlords, then came the alien invaders.
Only shrapnel.
Challenges may come. I will fight to the end.
Heavy attacks are strong.
Come on, smile.
Okay, sorry, I had to cut out and swap characters because that person in the back was talking. It was extremely loud. The character I unlocked or whatever. So let's check out her abilities.
Just run up to someone, shove your hand in front of them, and say they need our help. They'll think you're ordering them around.
But you told me to give people a hand, didn't you?
And here's her first one. Bounces the shield off. I really like the way she looks. And once again, this is, if you guys are familiar with Jolder's hammer, the old LMG, this is who this is. It's from the Iron Lord lore, so.
I'll miss the forest for the trees? I can't miss it. It's made of trees. They're very big.
She's got a taunt. This is pretty good. And a taunt that builds more rage. And here's the super.
My power is surging.
Which is warded on.
Maybe I'll be remembered as the man.
My power is surging.
Climate.
And if the voices sound like that, it's because it's AI voices. They don't have some of the voice lines in there because it's in alpha. And this is the weapon mastery here. Look at the skill tree for the theory crafters. This is probably a 15-minute video already, and I do not want it to be. So this is Maru with the grenade launcher.
Stand the fallen taking over cities that don't belong to them.
There's no exotic here. I'm not going to look at it, but there is an exotic here. This one looks pretty damn cool. I looked at it earlier. Let you guys read up on it. Yeah, the refill the magazine and the overcharge with the super is pretty cool. Looks nice. And yep, those are those. Let's look at her abilities here. First ability. Got a straight up sentinel shield. It's like the other part of the Titan super. It actually looks pretty fun. Very simple. Pretty fun though.
Cannon is loaded.
Oh wow. Okay, that looks really cool actually. That would be a fun damage super in D2. You just pop super, spit that out, go right back into your rotations. Then there's the weapon mastery. Skill tree here. Sorry if you actually want to read these and you have to pause it. I apologize. So we're almost done. Last two here. Got Ning. She does the SMGs. And then crossbows. We'll just look at them because crossbows are a new thing. Not in the Destiny universe. So Just kind of check those out. You guys can look at them for a sec. All right, then into the abilities. She's actually really cool. I looked at her earlier. Click on that one again. I did that one real quick. Okay, and here's her first ability. If I remember right, it's the clone. Pretty cool stuff.
You can have the tree cover chip.
Very cool. This would be crazy in PvP. That'd be actually pretty wild in PvP if they ever bring it to the game. And her super is really cool. It's like a different variation of Arc Staff. Those.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Then her
Sounds like a
weapon
huge-
mastery. Skill tree. And I'll have all these labeled for you guys. And I think, is there one more after this? Nope, this is the final 5-star. So he's got scout rifles. We got Polaris Lance here.
Nobody can stand the fallen taking over cities that don't belong to them. Seriously though, why don't they just
Jade
go
Rabbit
along?
also. I actually like this skin on it. Got the Zen Moment as usual, and then we got snipers. Borealis. People don't use this a lot in D2. It's actually really good in Crucible. The aim assist on it is crazy for mouse and keyboard and controller. So let's look at Izanagi's. Does it have the... Yeah, it's got the honed edge. With Zen Moment, it's interesting. Zen Moment, no distractions. That's really interesting. Okay, so the last one, go to this relic. I've heard a lot of people talking about him. I see. Heals or damages based on his current flare. Interesting. Cool. Very cool. You can swap between damage or heals. I see. I see why people are talking about him. It seems really strong in in-game potentially because obviously heals are insane. Let's check out the super. Yeah.
Let's go.
It's Will of Radiance. Well, everybody get one of these guys. Mandatory for in-game content, even in the mobile version. So I actually didn't know it was well. Interesting. There's the weapon mastery, and that's it. That's all the 5 stars. Once again, you have to roll for them. I'll just click on that screen. It's the draws with the resource that you probably won't get a lot of, especially after you've accumulated it all out of the challenges and the triumphs and stuff. So be careful spending that. I don't know the most efficient way to get a mythic. I guess we'll find that out in the coming days. So if you enjoyed the video, you got to see all the mythics, some of the exotics that's in the game. Like, sub, do your thing. If not, it's all good too, as always. Y'all have a good one.